Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to talk about something serious. Not an article, not research, not a new discovery, not about anything in general actually, but I just wanted to discuss a very important point that recently came by, and it actually made me doubt about the fact if I should do a video about it or not. So this is why I'm later than usual with a few days. It's Tuesday now, and last week I didn't do an episode, so this last week's episode, but I'm not certain if the delay continues or not. In the background there will be just pictures playing, because I actually have nothing to show you guys. Alright, so here is the issue. The climate deal from that we call Paris. The USA, or better said, President Trump of the United States of America decided to retract their position into it. Is that a huge issue? Yes, because along with China, the USA was the most major power signed up to it and were very crucial to keep it stable, in fact. 195 countries signed up a few years ago. 195 countries of the UN. Only 2 countries didn't sign up, but that are dictatorships. So, well, dictatorships, they are not really fully functional democracies as most European or Western countries. So yes, even China signed up. Fracking China, which is not democratic anyway. So they decided to step out. That's a huge issue for the environment, because all the targets they set are at risk. The targets might not be reached. The targets might not be possible to reach, and it's a huge issue in general, especially with Trump's arrogance, so to speak, because he decided to step out of it. Alright, that's a decision, that's fine. He made some climate change denial statements before he was president, but since he became president he is very silent about it. And now he steps out, and that process is going to take 4 years, so it's possible that when somebody else becomes the president within 4 years, that person decides to get back into the climate deal, so to speak, and then nothing happened. But then again, Trump stated that he wants to discuss the targets, he wants to negotiate about it, he wants them changed. But like the leaders of multiple countries like Germany, France, Italy already said, that's not possible. It's in or out, not in between, what Mr. Trump is trying to reach. I have some respect for Mr. Trump for trying to negotiate something that is not possible, but on the other hand, right now he is putting the whole planet in danger. The whole planet, as in whole humanity, all the animals, all the plants, everything that you will see in the images sliding by right now. Everything is in danger. Everything might not survive it. Even the fucking Eiffel Tower might collapse because of it. That might be a small far-fetched in a direct way, but it's possible. If the climate goes up, the Eiffel Tower goes down, so to keep it simple. So Mr. Trump decided to get out of the deal and say fuck you to the whole environment and leave everything as this. As response, multiple scientists already stepped out of the councils related to the government that they were in. Like Elon Musk, he was in 1 or 2 presidential councils. He stepped out of both, which is a good move if you ask me. That is the only way that you get your voice over in this situation. So yes, what is going to happen now? Well, the stress on the other UN countries that did sign and did stay is increasing because they have less time. Well, they have the same amount of time, but the goals they need to reach is bigger. They are much bigger. The USA is enormous, and small countries like most European countries have to make up for that right now, which is going to be impossible because that are really dense populated countries with little space available. And space is something you need in this project. Space that's available in countries like the USA and China. So yes, it's still possible, but it became a whole deal harder. I didn't want to spend too much time on it because things are still rolling, things are still happening. For example, this morning I read on the news that California or Florida it was, I'm not sure, they made a separate deal with China to work together, to cooperate and still get the shit done in time as supposed to be. So even the states in America are working against Trump. They are working against this shit of climate change. I know not everybody believes in climate change. I accept that. That's true. I even admire those people. You always need doubt. Some doubt allows you to question principles that are set in stone for ages or centuries, and you might rediscover something else, or you might discover your idea has been wrong, and then you just accept what stands, or you look further. But if you are proven wrong, you don't keep saying, no, I'm wrong, I'm right, you are wrong, fuck the proof. You have to accept the proof. That's how science works. So in this case, just as science works, if you believe in it or not, it's true, sadly enough. And yes, we are ruining our planet. Yes, CO2 levels are increasing. Yes, we are working against it. Yes, the news shows what we need to know in the proper way. The research on it is promising, but acting upon it is the hard thing, because it takes time before changes are visible. It can take easily 10, 20 or 30 years before the changes are visible in positive manners. It's possible that if we let's say right now 2017, we cut down all fuel for cars. Let's do it. All suddenly electric cars. Boom. Elon Musk happy, Tesla happy, environment is happy in general. So we switch fully to alternative fuel, nuclear fuel, which in long term is still more safe than fossil fuels because of how they work. They leave no dirt behind, no CO2, so that's much cleaner, it's cheaper. In general, if you do it well, also safer if you know the numbers. Let's say we do that suddenly, 2017, and it just happens. When will the changes be visible? Well, 10, 20 years, the effect we see might slow down. 30 years, it might slowly go backwards in the positive direction that we want to take. It takes damn time. You just can't make a change and expect the weather to be better tomorrow. We have to work for a better tomorrow, not today, not this week, not this century maybe, if we already reached that as humankind. Because currently our whole position on this planet is at risk. And if we want to go to Mars and live there, we can't keep going the way we are going with our planet right now. We can't just, fuck this planet, we go to the next one, goodbye. That won't happen, that won't help. It's just shit. Just like the fact that it's raining suddenly right now and the sun still shines. Sun showers, lovely. But anyway, the environment is screwed in its current state, and we have to act upon it. We have to support science. Scientists are getting believed less and less. Why? Because they have been wrong in the past. Guess what? Scientists are wrong every fucking day. You know why? We don't know everything. Everything we state and claim and think is based on what we know. If you know and learn more, you might change your opinion. In fact, you have to change your opinion if you learn more. If you keep your opinion the same and you learn more, you didn't learn anything useful. If you learn nothing useful, why the hell would you even bother learning or reading it? So I hope you were able to stay with me for this short rant, or I don't know how to call it. It's not really a rant, it's more an expression of my opinion against the current state of the climate and the current decision made by a single individual in the United States. An individual that is already 60 years old and probably isn't going to live another, 40, 30 maybe? I don't know. I would be already amazed if he reaches 80 years old with his current condition, spray tan and everything. But anyway, thank you for listening. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this. This is crucial for me to hear what you guys think of it. It's very important. I might do another video on this based on your comments, reactions and whatnot. So once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you didn't do that. Please leave a comment. It's really useful. Let me know what you think. Let me go to the discussion with you, and I hope to see you guys next time again in a more proper scientific weekly as it's supposed to be, and not something rant-worthy or cringe-worthy because some big leader made a choice that's horrendously stupid, interesting, different than, yes, he promised it, that's true, but anyway, you get my point. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next time again. And I hope you liked it.